New update, 21F, drunkenly kissed a lifelong friend, 22M, at a party, and he told me he loved me. How do I approach this? The title pretty much says it. James and I have been best friends since second grade. We've shared everything. Ups, downs, heartbreaks, dumb jokes. We even say I love you often, but in a platonic, family kind of way. I rarely drink, but James convinced me to join him at a party. I drank more than I should have, and he drank a bit too, but was more coherent. Seeing I was getting warm and loopy, he took me outside for air. It's a bit fuzzy, but I remember laughing and going to kiss his cheek, like I would my mom. But I missed, and hit the corner of his mouth. He took it as an invitation, and we ended up kissing. After he told me he loved me, I said, I love you too, like we always do, but then he said, no, like I'm in love with you. And I immediately threw up in a bush. Great timing. It's been a few days and neither of us has brought it up. I'm confused. I love him deeply, but have never really been in love. I keep wondering, am I missing something obvious? I know I need to talk to him, but I've been trying to figure myself out first. Update 1. We talked. It was good. I realized I'd been overthinking everything. Truthfully, I really liked the kiss. Even sober, I liked the idea of kissing him. So I told him that. I also told him how terrified I was. He's been my person since grade school, and the idea of us drifting apart if this goes badly is gut-wrenching. He was so nervous leading up to the conversation, so I started it. As I spoke, he relaxed and smiled. When I finished, he asked, "Can I say something cheesy but true?" Obviously, I said yes. He told me he's been in love with me since middle school, and never thought we'd get this far. I was shocked. I had no idea. And then I blushed. Like full-on flushed and awkward, over James, the guy I've shared everything with. That's when it really hit me. We decided to move forward slowly. I suggested a real date, not a hangout, and he was so happy, grinning like a kid. It was honestly adorable. So yeah, we're giving it a shot. I don't know where this will go, and I told him that. But I know I want to see. He's special, and this deserves exploring. Thanks to everyone who encouraged me to think it through and be honest. This kind of turned into a diary entry, but your comments helped. If you're reading this, hope you're having a good day. We're dating now. Slowly. And it's kind of amazing. Hi again. I didn't plan to update, but so many of you were kind enough to ask that I wanted to share where things are. So short recap. James and I kissed at a party. He confessed he loved me. I panicked, processed, and we decided to go on a real date. Now, we're officially dating. Exclusively, and it's been about a month. Our first date? Surprisingly great. I expected me to be the anxious one, but when he picked me up, with flowers, he was practically vibrating with nerves. He even opened the car door for me with an exaggerated gentleman flair. It was so cute. I, meanwhile, felt oddly calm, like everything just clicked into place. He told me in the car that he'd been dreaming of this for years and was terrified to mess it up. I reassured him nothing could scare me off that easily. And after a big heart-to-heart, we promised that no matter what happens, we'll always be in each other's lives. That conversation grounded us both. I even held his hand walking in. The date didn't feel like a regular hangout. It felt special. There was this spark, something new. And yet, because we know each other so well, it also felt incredibly natural. We fell into our usual rhythm, but now with something deeper underneath. The intimacy stuff is still an adjustment. Over the years, we'd occasionally cuddled, a head on a shoulder, that kind of thing. So now, being a little more physically affectionate can feel weird, but in a sweet, exciting way. Sometimes I have to mentally remind myself, this is allowed now. And when I do, it feels really good. We're taking things slowly. No rushing, no labels beyond we're dating, and no expectations beyond honesty. It's a new chapter for us, and we want to build it thoughtfully. Thank you to everyone who's followed along or left kind words. You've helped more than you know. Also, if anyone has questions about our years of friendship or how this shift has gone, feel free to ask. We've got over a decade of history and plenty of lore to share.